G'day guys, going to try something new with today's video. I've purchased some of the playoffs players and we're going to do a full lineup review from a single promo. So before we get stuck into the gameplay, let's have a look at the players that I've purchased and subbed them in, starting with the centre, Channing Frye. I went with him because he has a decent 3-point stat. Iggy is the power forward. I think the other option was David West. No real specific reason in choosing Iguodala. He's not traditionally a power forward though, so I'm interested to see how he plays in that position. Gordon Hayward and CJ McCollum as the small forward and shooting guards, once again because of their 3-point abilities. And my only guideline with this was to try and make them elites that were under 90 over, so they're pretty cheap to purchase. But there was no elites that matched that criteria with the two-way lineup, so I ended up going with 81 over Marcus Smart. So this entire lineup cost me $350k to build, which is pretty cheap. It's an 86 over lineup. There would be 5 elites if there was a playoffs elite, but unfortunately there wasn't in the two-way lineup in the PG position. So let's get stuck in and get a feel for how this lineup plays. We'll go into some friendly league quarters. We'll play some lower over opponents because it's a much lower over lineup. So we're still going to be outmatched here, an 86 playing a 94, but I'm confident that we'll still be able to win the quarter. My primary shooters in this lineup are probably going to be McCollum and Hayward, although Channing Frye can definitely step out to the 3-point line. He has an 84 3-point stat, I believe. There we go. Decent speed for a big man too. Hayward's an 84 3-point shooter, 87 shooting stat too, so he can score from all areas. 83 3-pointer and shooting stats for McCollum. Pretty solid dribbling, and our distributor doesn't have amazing stats, so he will definitely just be sort of passing the ball off to our other scorers. Let's get stuck in and see how we do. Did we hit that tip-off 3 with McCollum? In the wing area. Oh, it was contested at 10% release and he hits it. That's a great start. And I'll try and focus on playing some decent defense this time too. Smart cards usually have... oh man, that moving screen. Smart cards usually have pretty decent steals. Oh, there we go. Hayward gets a steal. Iguodala on the fast break dunk. Here we come. Bang. It's a great start. 5-zip in the first 18 seconds. Right, so we can avoid the moving screen this time. Get that steal. No. Ooh, nice passing from the AI. Can we contest that shot enough? We can make that miss. Right, let's go to McCollum. Let's jump into that corner for the 3. 10% release. Bang. The boys are on fire to start off this quarter. This is good. Alright. Oh, contest that Frye. Make a miss. Yes, nice. And we get the rebound too. Oh, that pass was not good though. Who ends up with this? Oh man, that was unlucky. And that's going to be Smart's downfall. I think he had 77 passing, which is pretty poor from a point guard. Oh, we got a block mid-air, but the AI got the rebound. Unfortunately, not much we can do about that. All right. Let's get the ball to Hayward and let's get him a mid-range shot. Let's do the old spin, step back, free throw line, jumper, 12% hits that on the board with Hayward as well. Come on, get that steal. Oh, there we go. Channing Frye with the layup. I was expecting that to be a dunk, but that's fine. You don't see Channing Frye dunk that often, so the layup, I'm going to take the points either way. Come on, Smart. Yes. Ripping the ball left, right, and center. This is exciting stuff. All right, wing 3 with Hayward. He's open, 10% release, hits that. What a great quarter. This is going to be tough to replicate. This might be the best quarter I get doing this type of review. Pretty solid defense too. Contest that shot, Iggy. He makes it anyway. And high over cards are going to do that. There's just not too much you can do. All right, 10% wing. Bang, hits that too. These guys are on fire. It'd be awesome if we can hit 20 plus points. See if we can get another possession before the clock expires. Oh, Uh-oh. Damn. Dave, actually, I thought that was a 3, so I'm fine with it being a 2. I still would have wished. 14%. There we go. Buzzer beater from Andre Iguodala to hit 20 points. That was a nice quarter. That was a pretty solid all-around team effort. I don't think Fry did. Oh no, he got a layup. He also, I think he got a block out of midair. Smart got some rips on the defensive end, turned the ball over with a pass on the offensive end, but that's to be expected with his low pass rating. That was a really solid all-around performance. Even Iguodala got in there for a steal and a fast break dunk. Let's jump into another quarter and see if we can replicate that. I'm not expecting to get a 20 point scoring quarter again, but let's see how close we can get. He's going to be against a 96 over defensive lineup. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. So this time the corner's not going to be on, but we can pump fake. There we go. There's the dunk with Fry. Sold that candy and got the open lane to the basket. It's a good start. See if we can get, see if we can get that steal. Come on. Uh-oh, don't make that. Damn. Award winner Kawhi Leonard. And around the top, see if we can get open. That's pretty open. 6%. Just rings out. Alright, let's see if we can get this rip off. Oh man, we did, but we didn't keep possession. How about now? Nope. Alright, Fry. Oh no, he stopped for the mid-range. They almost always make that. Alright, let's try that pump. No. Oh. Yes, there we go. Wasn't exactly what I was after, but we got there in the end. So it's definitely a slower start, and the AI is doing a little bit more damage this time around. That Karl Anthony Towns is such a beast on AI. Alright, McCullum for the catch and shoot 3, 10% release, a bit contested. Probably wasn't on, and I don't think he's hit a shot yet either to warm up. Nope. Lost track of where my defender was there. Oh man, AI is passing this ball. It's a hot potato. Come on, contest that shot. There we go, Fry. Nice rebound, mate. Alright, let's get Hayward with the corner threes on. 6%. Hits that. There we go. It's the first 3-pointer of the quarter. Let's just focus on winning this quarter. The AI is ripping me to shreds at the moment. That's the second steal Smart's got, but hasn't kept possession. Smart is pretty decent at steals, but not great at anything else. Alright. Let's see how Fry goes with the... Let's run him around the top. Do a step back with the big man. 7% release. Just rooms it in. Nice. So we've got a 1-point advantage. Can we hang on to that? Might have to block a clutch shot here. No, it's passed off. Open lane to the basket. Okay. This is going to involve a buzzer beater of some description. Let's get Hayward on the pump fake and the floater in the lane. Can we beat the clock? It rims out. No. That was disappointing. That shot. And that's what's frustrating, right? The AI makes that shot 100% of the time. And it seems like we make it 50% of the time. Just having some consistency there between what we do and what the AI does would be nice. So we probably saw both extremities of what this lineup's possible, what this lineup can possibly do, if I try phrasing it correctly. The first quarter was it at its best, and the second quarter was probably it at its worst. The AI ripped us to shreds. My defense wasn't as good, so I can't blame it all on the AI. But that gives you a good indication of what a two-way playoffs lineup would play like. With some really cost-effective elites in there, and you saw some pretty good things from all those players. The only player that I wasn't really impressed with on the offensive end was Smart, but that's to be expected. But he really did some work getting numerous steals on the defensive end, and all the other players were just really solid all around for their cost and their over. So I hope this was insightful, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and check back for new content.